Hi there, Roxanne. Thank you so much for your patience with this reading. I'm excited to read with you here. Let's get right started. As an overview, we know you have a Gemini Sun, Libra Rising, Cancer Moon. That's a lot of air indeed, and that's strong water as well. Moon, Cancer, the moon rules Cancer. So, strong water energy, strong air. Okay, you have a few questions, right? We know in regards to moving from Cleveland to California. And, okay, love, let's see what comes through for that. And the career, music. Okay, now I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera. I was drawn particularly to my amethyst crystal, which speaks of that very deep Neptunian sort of energy, which you likely have strongly placed in your chart, okay, and Venus, given that, right, you have this strong interest in music, perhaps, right? I haven't looked at your chart, don't know quite your birth details. If that is of interest to you, in regards specifically to career, then you may want to order the 9 to 13 page report. That's a full-length astrology report. Look through your whole chart, right, houses, planets, things like that, to see how those energies are being channeled throughout your chart. But as I'm feeling it for you, I'm feeling strong Neptune, I'm feeling strong Pisces sort of energy that speaks of rules music, creativity, creative writing, imagination. So it also rules meditation. So I'm feeling that the more that you can hone in and harness whatever this water energy is, this very strong water propensity, Cancer Moon. But again, I don't know your other placements. If you have Pisces strongly placed anywhere, if you have Neptune prominently placed, right, maybe speaking to that. Now, okay, Roxanne, I was meditating on your energy and a few cards popped out. Let's see what they are. Mother of Wands. All right, upright. And this fan of cards, Seven of Pentacles, upright, overlaying the Seven of Wands, 7-7. Father of Pentacles, upright. Okay, above this Wheel of Fortune. Upright. Now, interesting. 2 sevens, Father of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Pentacle, sandwiching this fire on either side of the spread. Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. So, this is transitional, absolutely. Okay, but you're carrying yourself through it. But I have a few questions about this that we'll get to here. Not questions, but we'll address the energies here in just a bit. But let's see here. These cards were upside down. All of them flipped over upside down. So I feel that there is other energy coming through, okay, that must come through before this chapter sort of, okay, well, look at that. Strong fire. Mother of Wands, Father of Wands, just fluttered right out at the base of your deck here. Okay, we'll heed this. You have two fathers, Father of Pentacles, Father of Wands. Okay, I was thinking of doing the Celtic Cross, but I think let's just go with this here. All right, the moon in reverse. Okay, mirroring the stack here that we have, the Three of Wands upright, portal, overlaying the Fool stepping through the portal. How beautiful, new beginning. The Sun of Cups, mirroring this Three of Wands. Right? In reverse, 10 of Wands, upright, mirroring the Fool, brand new beginning, end of a cycle. Okay, absolute changing of ways. Yes. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, okay, mirroring the Son of Cups in reverse. Son of Swords, in reverse, okay, mirroring the Three of Wands. So, lots of characters here. Lots of characters that may accompany whatever this vision is that you hold of this new beginning. That's very creative, even spiritually guided. You may feel, okay, that you're being guided to embark upon whatever this path is. Oh, you pulled the Son of Wands. So much fire for you here. So much fire. Okay, but also characters, right? Characters, Son of Wands, Son of Swords. Son of Cups, Three Suns. There's a lot of yang energy for you here. That which speaks to the assertive side of us, right? We all have those two propensities, the masculine and the feminine. So it's something about the harnessing of these energies in such a way where, right, you have this Mother of Wands and the Father of Wands, duality, okay? And you have the moon, speaking of very nurturing energy, right? Cancer, your moon being Cancer. This is Cancer's card in the Major Arcana. Right, 2 trees, mothering, nurturing, feminine, but also assertive in its own right? There's this very strong creative potential here, creative fertility as I'm feeling it for you. And you're coming out of the shadow space, out of the woodwork, so to speak, in regards to how you represent yourself in the world in relation to your dreams. Okay, Now, I get that. The path to getting to this point of holding this vision so strongly in your mind's eye that you're like, that's it, I'm pursuing it, has been accompanied by a lot of thinking. Lots of thinking, oh my goodness, this is Gemini's card, more or less, right? As I'm associating it for you here. Strong intellectual banter, right? And my sister, I mentioned this in my email, she is strong Gemini, strong air energy, Gemini moon. Oh my goodness, lots of thinking, right? Especially in regards to emotions, which are vacillating, right? Ruled by water. So I get it, right? There's a lot of thinking, a lot of different thoughts, lots of perhaps even different viewpoints, okay, from which we can hold an onlooker's perspective towards the transformation that we're seeking and making, right? Stepping just at the threshold of whatever this change is, whatever this new world is, this frontier, you are awakening to it, and that has required of you to set down your swords, so to speak, and to flow with your intuition. Okay, so strong air energy, intellectual, rational mind. Water, strong water energy, feeling, emotions, intuition, energy. I'm feeling for you that meditation will be your key, right? The more that you can temper, okay, the intellectual mind, all of the elements really, intellectual mind, temper it with that of water emotions, right? Balancing the activities that align with both elements, that may help balance. But I'm feeling that you are moving out, okay, of this routine. It's almost like you've recognized, you're like, wait a second, thinking like this over and over and over and over about so many different things, about the same thing in so many different ways, doesn't serve me. It doesn't change the fact that I'm standing at the threshold. Either I cross over the line, right? Or I can remain just before it, standing at it, right? Depending on how you see it, right? Or forward into it, but still, right, perceiving it in a certain way that in some way, right, holds me captive to my decisions. But there's a sense of freedom that I get that you seek, okay, in whatever this decision is. And you want to move through it freely. Like you want to just step into it and embody it and go with it, right? And to flow. But there's something about strong air energy, oof. And you have three fathers here. Three fathers, strong, masculine, yin and yang. Ooh, okay. There's this overlapping, okay, with you. This overlapping of energy that I'm feeling, where it's like that Gemini energy, right? Flip and flop, yin and yang, masculine and feminine, interested in this, interested in that, right? It's like this it's a hometown buffet sort of feeling where there's so many interests and so many ways that you can express yourself. But it comes down to the fundamental polarity of forces. Okay, you and, right, you. It's like the two embers of your being, of your light, of your frequency. What is that? And it's a matter of coming into your own, coming into a place where you feel, right, stable through what you create, not because you're stagnant, but because you're in perfect form, harmony, and balance with the direction that you're moving in. And so it comes to a point of the recognition of self, and that happens in a very quiet space, right? Where there is a moment of reflection of how have I held myself back in such a way, so to speak, from taking the action that I know I want to take, And if you look at these two cards side by side, Father of Swords upright, Two of Wands upright, it's almost like this looks like a wand. It's a sword, right? Intellectual, rational mind. Thoughts. Action is associated with the wand's fire element. So there's something about thinking and strategizing, right? Planning and doing. And so there's an emphasis here, okay, on the perception of the actions that we take, okay? And then on the other hand, the alliance with the feelings, okay, of the actions that we know and we feel we are to take. So it's all a matter of how you're aligning with yourself, okay? The voice of the intellectual rational mind, the voice of intuition, so to speak. And I posted a video on this Q&A video just yesterday, actually, on fear versus intuition. I touched upon this concept just a bit, but right, there's like the intellectual rational mind versus the the intuitive feeling, right? And so there's this, there are both propensities exist, and it's not about right throwing one out of the window and only siding with intuition or only siding with feeling or only siding with rationality. Okay, it's a matter of the balance. And I'm begging to mention this. I just launched, pseudo launch, soft launch. I didn't quite emphasize it yet as an official launch on the channel or the website, but I have the services that I've posted. They're energetic alignment programs and protocols, and they have to do with coming into energetic balance, coming into our form, right? Because when we come into that space of internal calibration, elementally, right, where we have, especially for if you've got an overemphasis on, or strong emphasis, not overemphasis, but strong emphasis on a certain element, right? It can overpower sometimes the other elements in our self-expression, right, so to speak. Now, it's a matter of how we harness this energy. It can be a great gift, right, to have so much air. It could be a great gift to have such a strong moon, right? It's just a matter of how we channel these energies. So if that's something of interest to you, I have a few services on the website that speak to that, coming into this elemental balance, if you feel that it may resonate with you at this time. But as I'm feeling it off the bat, meditation, connecting to water, okay, water-like energy. And I don't know yet again exactly how that water energy looks like overall in your chart other than your Cancer moon, but the Cancer moon will do it, right? There's a lot of water energy. So the more that you can connect with that space, okay, and I get it, it's strong oscillation, so much water and so much air, such strong propensities of both. The question is, where are you creating from? Okay, I'm getting that for you. Where are you creating from? Through the process of creating. What is your source? Okay, what is your source? And I'm also hearing source of income. So how it's funded, okay, so, and it may have to do with finances, right? Finances. So something to do with the actual sense of connection to what it is we create, on many different levels, and how that plays a part in how we perceive what we create. And I feel for you that it's like, there's this very clear recognition. There's this very clear recognition of potential, okay, of creative direction, okay, of the frontiers that we are to explore that are for us. Now, there is, though, this pensiveness at the same time, almost like holding ourselves right before the edge, okay, that stimulates, right, this question of why I'm even making this move, why I want this change in my life. And so it becomes a question of, one second, it becomes a question of, how have I led myself to this point of wanting this? Of feeling, right, do I feel that this is right for me? Right? Do I feel it intellectually? Do I feel it spiritually, emotionally, physically? What drives me and has driven me to desire this change? Where have I been? Where am I now? And what do I see for myself? There's so much vision here, so much vision. I'm getting capitalizing on vision, on creative juices. I'm getting that, okay? And heeding the whispers, the call of nature. I have this selenite wand here that is of such a high vibration, right? Associated with a very, very high vibration stone. And it's right at the base of this portal, right? It speaks of this brand new beginning. The Fool steps through this Three of Wands. And the question is, right? How connected to myself am I through the process of moving through this new beginning to the other end? But there's an important focus for you on the past, on where you've been, and why that didn't do it for you, and how it is that, again, it's like what connect to this force that's carrying you from that past into your current state where you are now holding this perception of the future, so to speak, in time and space as you may see it, as you may perceive it, and on and on. Now, you're ready. You're ready for this new beginning. You're ready for it. You're ready for it. But again, right, it's about perspective. Okay, 10 of Swords, overlaying the Strength card upright. 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, 4 of Wands in reverse as well. Mirroring is 10 of Swords, sandwiching the Strength card, Leo's card, strong fire again. You have the 7 of Cups, standard sort of Gemini, also Cancer-like energy if we're looking at perspective of the moon, right? This oscillation, okay. I see it and I don't. I want it and I don't. I know it and I don't. There's like that kind of feeling. 7 of Cups. But there's this I'm saying this be all end all, this standstill moment, okay, where you recognize it's up to me. It's up to me to take my sword and my wand in hand and wield them together, right? So it's about the balance, and it demands of you, so to speak, so much focus, okay, on what the vision is of where you're going and why you want to go there. And that is the force, right, that carries you through this portal. You have 3 fours here. 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. So in reverse, all 3 in reverse. So it's a state of you got to get your hands and feet wet, right, so to speak, dirty, really, really get them dirty with the vision. What is the vision? That is the focus for you through it, right? Because that, whatever it is that you see, right, you envision is the entry point, and it's all held in your imagination, right? So again, focus on amethyst, essence, okay, of energy, of dreaming. So meditative practices, very, very strong for you. And okay, let's see. Cooperation between. I'm hearing finances as well, very strongly. I have 4 of Pentacles here in reverse. How am I going to financially uphold this new beginning, right? This dream. How am I going to support this dream? Now, but again, right, the all dimensions must cooperate. The intellectual rational mind, the physical parameters, okay, of material, finances, and assets, things like that, and actual grounds upon which you will, in a way, begin again, okay, and also the perception, the action that's taken to capacitate this new beginning. Now, Son of Wands in reverse, overlooking looking back at this interaction of energy, right? This readiness, this preparedness, preparing oneself energetically for whatever this new beginning is, and otherwise, right? In every way, everything is energy, but in all of the ways together, feeling that we're just ready to step over this ledge and into this new beginning. Son of Wands, right? Stands by. But there is this emotional past, okay, that accompanies the Son of Wands. And so I'm feeling that there may be this feeling that whatever this creative journey is, serves almost as a kind of gateway, okay, out of this this emotional standstill, okay, stagnancy, and you feel that whatever this path is will revitalize you emotionally, transmute it, okay. But there's a big question on finances. Okay, and how to start slowly, baby steps. Okay, now, I want to take more cards on this 8 of Cups. And I'm going to pull the cards that I've made here. I have a little deck that I've made. So let's pull some cards for this Eight of Cups to see what this emotional past is about here. Okay, Neptune. There we go. Strong Neptune for you. Strong Neptune. Okay, one more card. A few more. Okay. So, as I'm feeling it here for you, there's this this very strong emotional propensity, very strong in Cancer Moon, right? Okay, strong emotions, strong feelings, intuition that may change, right? That may change. And so it's almost like on one hand you have this very lighthearted energy, okay, that's very excitatory, juvenile, right? And then we have this remembrance, right? This Neptunian sort of Cancer-like energy, right? Cancer, the crab, speaking to the past, childhood, okay, upbringing, right? Energy that is carried from the past into the future via the memory. So there's something about the energetic archives. Perhaps there is an emotional side of a certain story that you may feel compelled to come to a close with, okay, to come full circle with, and there you have here. Let me tune in. Let me tune in here really quickly. There's a question of grounding, okay, grounding your ideals, grounding. So, okay, Earth energy also strong in terms of a focus for you in implementing whatever it is that you feel and you know to be true for you, your emotions, bringing a sense of constancy to them, okay, and channeling to them in a way that is guided, measured into the long term, which may be speaking to music, right? Music being the channeling of energy in a way that is measured and focused, okay? In terms of career, it can also be speaking of that. Now, I'm getting, it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Let's, there is a Capricorn individual who may be associated with whatever this, I'm hearing prolonged exposure is. It may have to do with a father figure. It may have to do with a certain individual who holds a certain sense of bearing, that you may feel connected to in a certain way that has to do with your ideological connection to them, perception of them. Okay. Related to career finances. Okay, now let's get to the Celtic cross. I am hearing oscillation of forces for you, okay? Between fire and water. Now let's do the Celtic cross for you, Roxanne, if we are permitted here by the cards. So allowed. Okay, Father of Cups in reverse. You're coming out with the doubles here. Okay, doubles. Something absolutely about polarity. Mother, father, masculine, feminine, yin, yang, right? Strong water energy. Father of Cups in reverse. Mother of Cups upright. Now, Ace of Swords. Overlaying Temperance. You want to make this shift, this decision, as it pertains to the balancing of your emotions. I'm hearing your emotional act. Okay, and it regards your, okay, well, Temperance is Sagittarius' card. So, okay, Temperance is Sagittarius is, okay. As I said that, Ace of Wands, upright. Actually, in reverse. Overlaying this Three of Swords. Okay, upright. More like this. Two aces. Okay. This may be pertaining to the three relationships that you mentioned that had to do with the Sagittarius archetype. Okay. So, we'll heed that. We will heed that. But let's get the Celtic cross out. hearing revival of the past. Something about a question of revival of the past, perhaps in some kind of way. Maybe, okay. Two of Wands overlaying the Six of Cups upright. Okay, we'll set those off at the side. I'm getting that your emotional life and your, your emotional life and your career, your physical sense of security, material security, tangible work efforts are connected. How you feel affects, perhaps in a way, your outlook, okay, in what it is that you do. So there's something about the, okay, a lot of energy here, Let's pull these. Okay. One more. Okay, so something, okay. So much coming through. Let's say it like this, right? Let's put it like this. There is, it's like the energies are intermingling, okay? That which speaks to the emotional side, okay, of your world, of what you experience, and that which translates into the work that you do. Now, let me read them all off to you here. You have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, side by side, very similar sort of illustrations, right? Then you have the Ace of Swords upright, overlaying the Father of Cups in your current state. Father of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords upright. Then you have the Mother of Cups again. Motion over to the Temperance bird here on Temperance. Sagittarius' card. Now, right, you have this very many birds, this theme of flight, okay, absolutely coming through for you. And we have this Two of Pentacles as your advice in reverse. You have the Star in reverse in your near future. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse in your hopes and or fears. And I'm going to set these two as your final outcome. The Two of Wands upright, the Six of Cups upright. Okay. You then have the Eight of Wands upright in your environment, accompanied by the Magician in reverse. Okay. And as your energetic pathway, you're leading out with a lot of energy here. The Hierophant upright in reverse. Okay. Interesting. This is Taurus's card, so we'll heed that. Speaking of in conventionality, conventional bonds, ties, speaking of marriage, things like that, systems, in reverse, overlaying the Hermit upright, overlaying the Six of Swords in reverse, overlaying the Two of Swords upright, overlaying the Tower in reverse. Now, transformation, okay, the process of it, absolutely, and finding your clarity through it all. It's like in the midst of taking down the world that doesn't align with you, right? The priority, right, before you can even take it down, you've got to know, right, like what, where you're moving to as you move through, as you sift through where you're moving to. And so it's the clarification of that purpose, of the fusion between your fire energy, your creativity, your passion, your drive, your will, your action, your motivation, and what you feel. Your creative impulses by way of your emotions. So it's almost like that is the charging force, coming to clarity with that. And that's a process. And it requires of you to meditate on it. Take that alone time to really, really think, ruminate on what it is that I know I've been feeling. These two sides of me. How do I get them to cooperate? And yet again, meditation may be profound for you, but also reading books may be an asset for you here. Okay, Hermit being Virgo's card, very strongly coming through. Okay, in terms of understanding this sort of dilemma, so to speak, this internalization of forces. Okay, this balancing act of the dichotomy of self. Okay, now, sandwiched in the middle between these two cards, right, in a way, is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords in reverse. So, you're turning away all of your old sort of habit patterns of thinking about something. Okay, whatever this changes, it requires of you to get really clear on what ways you have thought through the process before. Okay, it has to do with the intellectual, rational mind, how you see yourself moving through the process. Self-perception. And so once you understand where you've been coming from, right, you can then clarify why you want to move through it. Why you want to move through it. And from there, right, the change comes. The change comes. I'm hearing, may kingdom come. So take it as you will. Take it as you will. But you have two twos that you're leading out with. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. There is a need for balance. Absolutely balance, right? 6 of Cups, balancing of emotions, and also the emotional rapport that we hold with others. The give and the take. Okay, very much sort of like a Libra-like energy. But there is, you recognize, right? As much as you want to move forward and into this new beginning, right? It's about steadying the wheels and steadying the pace and coming to that place where we understand why we're making the change on a very fundamental core level. Now, I'm hearing soundscape. So hearing yourself through the music. Hearing yourself through the music. So you may want to analyze your music. Okay, I'm just beckoning to say that. You may want to analyze your music and see how you see yourself in it. Okay, how you feel yourself through it. And what you feel you're communicating to the world through it and to yourself as well. So, all right, shake up in your environment. 8 of Wands, Magician. But let me take a sip. As much as there is an internalization of the process, there's also a focus on harmonization with community. I'm zeroing in on my rose quartz crystal for you as I say that. There is a focus on coming into your own yes, but also understanding how you stand as an individual within a broader sense of community. I'm hearing the range of your spirit. Okay, your spirit intake. I'm getting that for you. So however you resonate with that. There's a theme of, why do I want to go where I want to go? Do I resonate with the people there? I'm beckoning to mention that to you. Do I resonate with the people there? What is my ultimate reason for feeling, right? That I have a sense of place and belonging where it is that I see myself moving to. What are the colors that I see in that world? I'm hearing that limelight, right? Now, there is a impending focus on finances. Impending, and you have this Devil card again, Capricorn's card. There may be a Capricorn individual involved in whatever this completion of this cycle has been and continues to be. I feel that this continues to be a question for you, how you capacitate, right, the grounds for this new beginning, this creative venture. And it's like, how am I going to sustain it into the long term? How do I step into it in such a way where I'm not bound to it as well, right? Financially bound in some kind of way, or to others through the process. And I can maintain my sense of childlike wonder in discovering myself through the process, further and further. Okay, sorry about that noise, Roxanne. Hopefully you can hear it properly. All right, but there may be someone who is of financial assistance through the process for you. Again, maybe represented by the Capricorn Devil card, perhaps, or it could be your own sort of, but I'm feeling it's another person. Okay. Now, so take a look at this interaction. Mother of Cups, upright. Temperance, upright. These two birds are like at it, going at it, right? They're like literally speaking to each other, but on a level that is like not direct. This is in your energetic pathway. And it's like fire energy, water energy, and maybe pertaining to a Sagittarius individual who you feel, it's like almost like you still communicate with in your dreams or something, right? It's like, I'm long gone with them, or I'm not involved with them in the physical, tangible realm any longer at this moment in time, but I still feel that I am somehow in their midst. We are somehow connected. It's like, and I'm saying this as like speaking to someone in your dreams, right? That's a feeling I'm getting. And so there's something about the Sagittarian archetype of this willy-nilly, this free-spirited, go for it sort of attitude. Okay, long distance travel, spontaneity, creative self-expression, mentorship, right? It's like there may be, it's like almost like a reflection, a reflective nature to the relationships that you may have experienced or the relationship that you've had with the Sagittarian type of archetype, okay, that inspires you, that you see yourself in some kind of way. And it's a question of, right, am I harboring this potential? How do I channel it? How do I come to terms with what I feel? How do I feed my fire? Okay, and right, this I'm hearing this internal source, okay, of abundance. This emotional frequency. How do I hold the space? And there is a desire, okay, to come to clarity, a term of clarity with, perhaps this could be referencing an individual of a Sagittarius archetype that you want to speak out to about something. Ace of Swords, right, firing up beneath these two individuals. Father of Cups is mirroring both Mother of Cups and Temperance diagonally. Father of Cups in reverse, okay. But you've come out with so much father cards, masculine sort of energy, yang energy, that it's like I wonder, okay, if and who this energy of the Father of Cups refers to, if it is your own propensity, okay, like your masculine side, your feminine side. So let's take a few more cards on this and see exactly who may be coming through, what may be coming through with the Father of Cups. What may be coming through for the Father of Cups? This energy is speaking of. As you make this decision, now, whatever it is, you're at the point of making a decision, okay, of turning the tables, okay, and realizing that this almost internal battle, this okay, sort of confrontation of elements, so to speak, not in necessarily a negative way or anything like that, but right, must come to a point of like balance, ultimate balance, clarity, right? Starting off on new footing, be it you within yourself, the clarity of what it is that you seek. Okay, now you have this, let me see. All right. You pulled Neptune again. You pulled Capricorn again. You pulled Earth and Air again. Very interesting. So it's again this energy that's being referenced, having to do with a Capricorn individual perhaps who has a certain propensity to be also very emotional. Or it can be your very own energy yet again. You have Capricorn's card right here. So if you've got a lot of Capricorn in your chart, or if it's just speaking to that sort of career driven energy of interpreting what it is that you feel to be your path, okay, there's this, you want the standstill to whatever this oscillation is, and it requires of you to merge these polar forces, right? Okay, now, whatever this transformation is, it speaks to revival of emotional satisfaction and that which is related to your career, your finances. The focus is on channeling your water energy in such a way where, again, you feel balanced but not tied to what it is that you create. Okay, right? Given that your emotions, right, they oscillate naturally, right? The moon oscillates between the new moon and the full moon, right? So there's this, it's cyclical. And it's about honoring that system of the cycle of our internal balance that brings us into our own. So it's not always about maintaining the perfect, I'm hearing status quo, perfect balance. It's about remaining open, right? To the balance of all elements naturally. Even if sometimes, right, we feel that a certain propensity is moving out of bounds, right? We kind of flow with it. We kind of flow with it. And that goes for air, that goes for fire, that goes for water, that goes for earth. But the key is to accept that it's like cycles and turns are taken. Okay, I'm getting that for you. Turns are taken. So again, polarity, the merging of forces, but in such a way where it all is brought to the fore. It's all brought to the fore, and you understand it. You take it for what it is. You see it for what it is. You regard it. You reference it for what it is. Not for just simply what it has been. Not for where it's taken you, but to where you stand with it, with all of it now, right here, right now. So, how does it all come together? How does it all come together is your question. How does it all come together? All of me. Where I go up, I come down. How do I, right, merge these forces? But again, I'm getting that it's the patience with yourself. It's the patience with yourself and others, right? To align, right, with all of you, with all of your swings, right? But in such a way where you remain focused by way of the vision, maintaining the vision intact of where you're going, right? Okay, now 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's an internalization, there's a focus on getting yourself in order. That's what I'm getting. Getting yourself in order financially, materially. Okay, that is the focus. Focus, right? Preparation. So where you're very ready to make this decision. The question is, right, am I ready for it? Is it conducive to my sense of stability and inborn security, so to speak? And I want to discern very clearly, right, to take into consideration very strongly how the decisions that I make give me a sense of stability and security into the long term without hampering, right, my oscillations, my natural spirit, my change, my influx, my outflux of creative energy, right? Again, maintaining true to the cyclical nature, right? Allowing myself to express myself. So I feel that whatever this creation is, you don't want to be bound by it, tied to it, materially, financially, and otherwise. Okay. And so there is a question of what do I want in all of this? What do I want in all of this? And the first step, okay, as I'm getting it, is that there is a change of ways of your habit patterns, lifestyle, okay, the littlest of things. And there's a strong recognition of how you contribute to that in the littlest of ways, right? You wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth at a certain time in a certain way, and you wash your face in a certain way at a certain time, and you eat, like, you know what I'm saying, right? You take certain breaks at a certain time. The littlest of things. You're becoming very aware of how you contribute on infinitesimal scales, and I'm hearing masculine skills for you. So whatever that means for you, okay, there's the interplay, right, between micro and macro, and a recognition of my creative vision and how I contribute, how I channel that energy into my daily life on a day in and day out basis. So it's like taking a fine-tooth comb and getting really clear on what we need to make the most of this new beginning, and to clarify what it is that we really want from it. And that is a process of internalization, to really take the time, and right, it's like travel may be involved in this, right? Taking the time to just clear your mind, right? To clear your head, right? To go to a new place, just kind of like travel somewhere that you've never been, so to speak, right? The Star in reverse is almost like flying off the table here, sliding off the table here, rather. And it speaks yet again, right, of the dream, and the process of finding it, connecting with it, that voice, that source, and it may not be conventional, right? Hierophant, right up at the head of this star, right? It's like two completely polar energies. The star is like endless possibilities, imagination, wonderland. The Hierophant is like almost like the cold-blooded truth, so to speak, in a way. Or not really, but it's like the conventional wisdom. It's wisdom, it's answer, so to speak, but it's regimented, right? It's strategized. But the question is for you to focus on what brings you this sense of emotional satisfaction. And there's a focus for you on connecting. I'm hearing spirit guides for you. Connecting to that source of emotional vulnerability as well. And feminine energy. Okay, I'm feeling that for you. So the more that you can tap into this place, this goddess-like energy, right? Of how you feel yourself through what you create. Daughter of Cups peeking out right beneath. Okay, right next to this Daughter of Swords, air, and water. Okay, so yang and yin, yet again, masculine and feminine. So it's these two polar forces coming to terms with your femininity, right? Femininity, and the receptive side, right? So grappling with assertive energy and receptive energy. How we give of ourselves, how we assert ourselves, and how we perceive how we assert ourselves. Okay, so beautiful. I hope this reading was helpful for you, Roxanne. Thank you so much for your patience with it yet again. Let me know if this was helpful for you, if it answered your questions. I feel that the focus is on absolutely, right, this clarification of purpose, right, of vision, and the balancing of these two very strong forces, right, that speak to your creativity. So feel free to email me with any questions, of course, at all, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful day, night, whenever you're listening to this. Bye.